What's up, guys? It's MB Boxing, and today I just figured out that Sergiy Dereyvanchenko will be taking on Jermall Charlo for the WBC middleweight title September 26th of 2020 in Connecticut. And this bout, I'm not sure if it's going to be the main event on that show, being that Jermall Charlo's brother Jermall will be taking on Jason Rosario as well. And that night of boxing will have great fights. Mario Barrios will be defending his title. Same with Brandon Figueroa Jr. and also former Unified World Champion Daniel Roman will be in that card as well. So this is a great PBC card, and it could be one of the best of the year, being that there really hasn't been a lot of boxing. And in my opinion, this fight is a very close fight. Jermall Charlo is the undefeated WBC middleweight champion, former IBF super welterweight champion. His record is 30-0 with 22 knockouts. Jermall Charlo is coming off of 3 consecutive defenses of his title against Dennis Hogan by 7th round knockout in December. And then he fought Matt Korobov and Brandon Adams. He beat Brandon Adams by lopsided decision, and he fought Matt Korobov in December of 2018 for his WBC middleweight title. And many people thought he lost that fight, including myself. I thought Korobov outboxed him throughout the first 7 rounds, and I scored a 115-113 for Matt Korobov. So really right now, I don't really think he should be champion, being that I thought he lost that fight for his first defense, but the judges gave it to Charlo, so you just got to roll with it. But Jermall Charlo really hasn't fought any full-fledged middleweights, even though Matt Korobov is a full-fledged middleweight. Korobov was supposed to be training for another fight, and he got the call on 6 days' notice. And yeah, the fight was scheduled, and it was December 22nd, 2018. They fought, it was a good fight, and I thought Korobov won. And as did many people, as I said before. But his other 2 title defenses were against 2 super welterweights, as Brandon Adams, I believe it was his second or first fight moving up to middleweight. And same with Dennis Hogan, it was his first fight moving up to middleweight. And some people thought Hogan could outbox him, but I didn't think so, because Hogan had no power. He only outboxed Munguia, and a lot of people thought he beat Jaime Munguia. Being that Munguia is sort of a brawler, and he really doesn't box, and I don't think Munguia has so much power that could really knock down a guy like Flash, like Charlo did Hogan, with that huge feint uppercut that knocked him out in the 7th round. But his opponent, Sergiy Dereyvanchenko from Ukraine, had an excellent amateur pedigree. He's a former 2-time world title challenger for the IBF middleweight title. His last fight he fought Triple G. Many people thought he beat Triple G. Many people think he's the only man to really beat Triple G, as many people do think Triple G beat Canelo twice, and I agree with that. I think Triple G did beat Canelo twice. But moving on to Dereyvanchenko, I actually scored Triple G winning that fight 114-113. I scored it really, really close. It really could have gone either way. But Dereyvanchenko is definitely not a bad fighter. Even though his record really doesn't look great, he's one of the best in the world in the middleweight division. I could say his promoter or manager did rush him, being that he was only 12-0 going for a title. And he fought Daniel Jacobs, lost to Jacobs by split decision. If only he didn't get knocked down in the first round, he could have possibly won the fight. Same with Triple G. He got knocked down at round 1, and I think those knockdowns both cost him that fight, as I actually thought he beat Daniel Jacobs, and it was a split decision. One judge scored a 114-113, the other 2 115-112. But against Triple G, I think it was a more far-off fight. I actually think he beat Daniel Jacobs. But this fight is very close, being that Jermall Charlo, we really haven't seen him fight a top 10 middleweight ever. And I'm not sure how we'll do against a guy as the caliber as Dereyvanchenko. In my opinion, I think Dereyvanchenko beats him up and could get a stoppage. But overall, I think he would probably get the decision. I think Dereyvanchenko will become a world champion after this fight, and he'll get the unanimous decision. I think Dereyvanchenko could get knocked down early, just like how he did against Triple G and Daniel Jacobs. But I do see him winning this fight, and I do see this being possibly the fight of the year, being that it's a very close fight, and both are world class in the middleweight division. And yeah, that's really it. I'm MB Boxing. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later.